Alright, yo, what's up fellas? How you guys doing? So this video I probably titled it somewhere around like 3 plus cost attack cards, which that just means like attack. You guys know how chaotic works, so you have to have attack cards and the values have to equate to 20, no more than 20. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have to have 20 cards that equal the value of 20. So I'm going to be going over 3 plus though, the ones that cost 3 or more, because those are a little bit more rare. They're harder to get inside of a pack. You know, you can get substantially more two cost than one cost than you can the 3, the 4, and the 5. I think there's only like one 5 cost, and I think you guys already know what that one is, but I'm going to show you, and this is probably going to be like a 2-part video. So I guess we're already in the first minute, so I guess we're going to get right into it. You guys should know how chaotic works and what I'm talking about. If you don't, then I guess you'll kind of learn on the way. Oops, okay, missed one. Alright, so the first one, so what I meant by 3 cost is right here in the corner. They have to cost 3. These are hard to get, or not, they're just not as easy to get as 2 and 1s. So you're going to get way more 2 and 1s than you will 3s. You're going to get way more 0s than you would 3s. 3s, 4s, and 5s, they're just hard. They're just harder to get in the pack, like I said. So we got Fire Ram. So the first 4 cards, they're actually going to like correspond with element and discipline. So Fire Ram is going to be attack 10 damage, and fire 10 damage. Stat check 60, and if you acquire that stack check, then you deal another 10 damage. That would be 30 if you stack properly. So yeah, there's gonna be different variations of this card. So we got one called Turbulence Funnel, and that one's gonna be deal 10 damage, but air 10 damage, and stat check is gonna be 60 speed and 10 damage. So air and speed are going together, and on this one, power and fire are going together. And then the other variation of this would be a Techno Strike. So then it's going to be 10 damage, 10 regular damage, just 10 regular attack damage, but then 10 earth damage, and then it's going to do a stat check of courage, and then you can deal 10 damage. So this one's going to be earth and courage stack. And this one's going to be a water and wisdom. So Rain Spear is water and wisdom. So you got your water and wisdom, your earth and courage, your air and speed, and then you have your fire and power from Fire Ram, sorry. So then we're gonna move over to Flood Might. If a creature would gain a Muta counter dealing damage with Flood Might, it gains an additional Muta counter. That's good. So yeah, this would be good to just decks where you're trying to stack up Muta counters. I mean, who doesn't want Muta counters? So Fluid Might, sorry. Harness Rage. If your engaged creature has Recklessness, deal damage equal to its Recklessness value. So this would be good with something like War Beast or maybe like Underworlders. And if you don't have Conjurers on your team, or if you happen to just have a few Conjurers that don't really wipe out or diminish that Recklessness value on your War Beast team, then I mean, I guess you can just throw this in, or maybe you happen to lose a Conjurer in battle, so this would work out. And for your Underworlders, the ones with high health and like Fire 5 and stuff like that, they tend to have like Recklessness values of 5, so this will be good. And then their battle gear tends to, I know Ultrador adds a Recklessness value to Commander Underworlder, so I mean that would be a creature that you would want to have this attack card if you, in combination with that creature. So, and also Magmon. I forgot what variation of Magmon though, but a variation of Magmon gives a Recklessness value and Fire 5 to all creatures with fire. And then we have Strengthening Bond. That's what's cool about these 3+ cost attack cards. That's why I did a video on these, because these have very significant and quite different and unique abilities. So you got one that just distributed its recklessness value and damage. You got one that gave you music counters, and now this one destroys battle gear. So that's really cool. So if this one's going to be a stat check of 75, like it says. So when Strengthening Bond deals damage, destroy target battle gear. And then we have Reactive Resolutions. Sorry if you guys can't really see the image too well. It's pretty nice that it has a courage and a speed symbol inside of its artwork. But deal 10 regular attack damage, and then it has a really low challenge. Like, this challenge is probably really easy to accomplish. You just have to have 15 more courage than the opponent and 15 more speed than the opponent. Then you get additional 10 damage. So 5 from the courage win and 5 from the speed win. And if you accomplish both of them, you get an extra 15. That's crazy. So yeah, you can just deal about 35 damage right there on the spot. And maybe if you can add some other bonus effects in from like winning challenges or anything from creature abilities or some type of music or something, then this can hit really, really hard. But yeah, that's Reactive Resolution. And here we got Interlink. So stat check, it's going to do 15 regular damage, and it's going to be a stat check of Wisdom, 75 in that discipline, and you may place music on any creature. That's cool. Just a free music counter. So I mean, if you have, I know there's some creatures in tribes, and like maybe if I can think of off my head, Underworlders and Danians, that if they gain music counters, they have some type of added effect. So you can get this easy if you have this card in your attack card pile. And then we got Rot Cloud. Attack 10. If the opposing engaged creature has elemental type air, deal 5 damage. If opposing engaged creature has elemental type earth, deal 5 damage. I don't think this card is really that significant, if you ask me. I mean, I don't really like the conditions of this card, what they're asking you to find. I don't want to really compare with my opponent, my stats with, or compare the opponent's like stats or abilities to be able to cast something, And then the last one, Telekinetic Bolt. Challenge 15 courage, challenge 15 wisdom, deal 10 damage and heal 10 damage. I want more healing cards. I want more healing attack cards. And then it has 10 regular attack damage. So yeah, I like this because, yeah, I don't think there's too many cards that's healing other than music or creature abilities. So I would like there to be attack cards that, I don't know if I found a lot of, I probably definitely haven't found a lot of the 3-cost attack cards, but if there are some more that give you healing, then that would be cool. But this was the last card in this pile. There's gonna be more in probably a part 2 video, and those are gonna be more 3 costs, but then there's gonna be 4 and 5 costs. I have some 4 and 5 cost cards, so I'm gonna show you guys those towards the end of the video.